Right to the air to open this one up. This one hauled in by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A first down throw for Nix. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Raiders will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mims sent in motion here. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. The extra point is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Second down. Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. First and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Quick throw, taken in.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Up the middle they go. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They send Sutton in motion. Nix now to throw it here on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Throwing, Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Nix from the gun on third down. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 6-yard line. A big play on that one. 38 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
A run on 1st and goal. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the goal line and in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now this time they'll look to throw. He keeps it himself.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Up the left sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. A 1st down throw for Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They send Sutton in motion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Nix going to throw for it. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
He tried to remain a passer on the move about as long as he could. I thought for a minute there, Mike, that he was going to take off and try to pick up some yards with his legs, but instead he decides to just check down for a short pass and doesn't result in a whole lot.
2nd down. Nix. Got his man. It's Kirk. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That one caught by Tucker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll run.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Raiders are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Finds room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 14-yard line.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Denver.
Right back to him on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
His kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 31, Raiders 17. Michael Gibson set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's the pick over 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 25-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Handoff here, up the middle, up the sideline, past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. Back to the air one more time. In trouble, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries. even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They'll stick with him again. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. They send Sutton in motion. Now a second down throw for Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What can they do here on third down and 7? They'll drop to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. First time they've looked his way all game long. It comes through with the grab and a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Mims sent in motion here. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up for first and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. All three timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes first and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Broncos 38, Raiders 29.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run going left. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Mims sent in motion here. A third down. They'll try to get it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. He's going to have a Broncos first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.